money, quiet storm, have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, Ole Green is the. I'm a player on the late night tip. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, check the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger.
Money over my headstone. Here lies young getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. Time to gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, breathe easy, know the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. I'm 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my. Strictly for my. Survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm indeed cover skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? The warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the gang right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, keep the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hanging and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy, but later I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my at the back that like a pogo. No do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you. Rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap, got a big bands like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's time.
I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce 255. I can't get funky with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. With that, let's get out to venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Standing by with the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Godden with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
It's okay if I give him a few props right here. Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a two-time walk-on, who later became a two-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Mayfield on play action. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
first down throw for Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Set. 3-19.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Mayfield on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still third down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway.
Holding. Offense.
That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
All right, here we go.
And again, it's Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former #2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
And one of the few knocks on him coming out of North Carolina was just actual game experience, just 13 starts in college. But he works so hard at making up for that lost time. He loves the game, crazy about the film room, and guys just naturally gravitate towards him. I think he's got a chance to be an excellent leader and player.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking it about the 36. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 45. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. They'll They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out, and he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did, but there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
A give. This is Chubb. Room here to run. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. And we're back to Soldier Field after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. Green, 39.
First down, Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Mayfield off the play fake. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good for your team.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, boys, got four down. 180.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Here's Trubisky to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now it's Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Bears are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Harkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield steps away to his left. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Set! 319! 319!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action.
All right, here we go. 319!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the handoff, this is Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Trubisky, and he fends him off. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A give to Howard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And Miller with it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's able to hit Joshua Bellamy. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Browns got it. They did.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and goal, Howard. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Mayfield underneath for Johnson. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield from the gun on third down, and that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask, 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run with Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down in defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go, let's go.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Trubisky will throw. The screen pass here to Cullen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he stopped immediately there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work. Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton from 10 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw, Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And again, it's Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
4 down. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He fights him off. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Now let's go.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Over the middle and his receiver, Landry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Mayfield with it once more. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
On third down, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Fights him off. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing here, Trubisky. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.